a little bit early, but let's continue to welcome a few more people on board, and we'll push for the our great presentation tonight. And by the way, tonight we've got, as you guys know, Dr. Anderson, who will be joining us from California. We're going to read his bio and give him a proper introduction in just a few minutes. And of course, we've got a special guest as well that we'll be announcing. So if you're at home, like Teresa mentioned, you might want to grab a piece of paper and a pen. Tonight is going to be an incredible night because we are about to launch our global product lines, starting with two products this evening that we know that you're going to love using. And at the end of this call, we're going to make a few more announcements about some more presentations next week to give you even more news or better news, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we've got about 2 more minutes. Teresa, if you want to just maybe welcome on, and I'm going to man the add button and
keep going. Absolutely. I'm seeing so many people jump on the comments, and it's just exciting again to see so many people from around the world joining this exciting call. We've got Terry from Montana, Alabama in the house. Welcome, Patrick. Oh my gosh, we have Japan. Someone from Japan. Thank you for joining tonight's call. Sasha, welcome from Texas. We've got Brett from Michigan. Welcome, Brett. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, be sure you guys, this is a call that you want to take notes. So if you don't have a pen and paper in front of you, this is the time to go and get one. Hi, Gail. She's joining us from sunny Florida. And as you're joining this call, you guys, please make sure to mute your microphones. Rebecca from Kansas, welcome. Virginia is in the house. Well, wow, lots of people from Florida. Welcome, everyone. Randy Carr, I see you. Welcome. Hi there. Hi, Randy. Thank you guys for being part of tonight's exciting milestone. Mike is joining. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Jerry from Washington. Guys, don't be shy. Feel free to show your faces. We have a lot of shy people tonight. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome. All right, well, it is 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Kauri, would you say we're ready to get started, or should we give it a couple more minutes?
I think we'll get started. We love to start on time, and we certainly want to respect everybody's schedule. So let's go ahead and kick it off. I believe we are already recording. So if you want to check this out later, we will post this recorded Zoom on our corporate Facebook page. And so let me get started. I want to introduce our first guest tonight. He hails from Canada, of all beautiful and cold places. I had the pleasure of meeting Dori James O'Neill probably about 3.5, 4 months ago at the start of our launch for ShoppyShop. I've got a beautiful bio for him, and I want to make sure I do a good job. So let me kind of go through here and get some highlights. Dori has came up with launching 8 different compensation plans. He's been a senior vice president of Hetty Pacific Ventures. He's worked all around the world as a corporate speaker, a seasoned entrepreneur, a visionary strategist, and a respected corporate leader. He's worked with Larry O'Brien, the CEO of the Wall Street Group, and he's got some really strong relationships in the House of Commons with the government there in Canada. He was an executive with a company called Essentially Yours Industry, where he was instrumental in helping them transform the company from private held to a publicly listed entity on the NASDAQ. He relocated to Hong Kong in 2005 and 2006 with his son to pursue opening up your Essentially Yours industry business over there. He's founded and led 5 highly successful network marketing companies. So he's got a lot of experience. He's got a lot of connections in the nutritional supplement industry and has been again, an international keynote speaker. So with that being said, I want to introduce Dori tonight as our strategic advisor to ShoppyShop. And Dori has a special guest to announce as well. Dori, take it away.
Well, thank you, Kauri. Great pleasure to be here tonight. Before I introduce my good friend, Dr. David Nelson, I'd just like to say the fundamental reasons that I got involved with ShoppyShop begin with another leader in ShoppyShop. That's Brett Gurney, who introduced me to ShoppyShop. I've known Brett forever. And then at that moment that I met Brett, I met another superstar that's part of ShoppyShop, and that's Trisha Costa, I should say. And when I saw that leadership and recognized the vision of creating a virtual online Costco, Sam's Club model, and to deliver products to the world at pricing points that rival what you can find inside of pharmacies and nutritional stores, and then offer exceptional benefits on top of that. It was a model that I had thought of years ago, but the fact is Kauri and his team were the ones that opened that door and created such a visionary company. And so I got in initially with Brett as a distributor. And then as life happens, relationships happen, I was introduced to Kauri and Tony and other people that are part of the ShoppyShop team. And I offered some assistance, and we talked, we chatted, we got to know each other. I really liked what I was hearing. And I offered my services as a volunteer to basically provide some connections, some marketing expertise. And I'm so proud to be part of this team. And so part of what you're going to hear tonight is a delivery of what Kauri and the other members of the ShoppyShop executive team presented to you. And so leadership, I've already mentioned those leaders, but I have worked with a gentleman by the name of Dr. David Nelson for just about, well, I guess since the 1990s. So whatever that works out to, 4 decades. And Dr. David Nelson is an amazing man. He is a selfless individual that is a traditional naturopath, has a Ph.D. in nutrition. And I'm a big believer that people have to work to make things happen. And so I met Dr. David Nelson through my company that I owned called Essentially Yours Industries. And he, while working a full-time practice, was able to generate income that put him in the top 10 income earners with our company. And so he has earned buku money with our company as a distributor, doing that while having a full practice at the Center for Advanced Medicine. On top of that, as I got to know Dr. Nelson, I discovered that his success was also based upon a mentorship that he enjoyed with Dr. Earl Mindell. Now, if you don't know who Earl Mindell is, Earl Mindell wrote the book, the very famous book, The Vitamin Bible. And Dr. Nelson not only learned from Dr. Mindell, but he also was a leading figure with Carnation. Yes, Carnation, believe it or not, way back when they had a weight loss initiative. And so it's my pleasure to introduce our new nutritional advisor, ShoppyShop's new nutritional advisor, Dr. David Nelson. Dave, are you there?
I'm here, Dori. Thank you so much.
So it's such a pleasure to have you on here. And I am so excited because literally, I hope that everybody has cleaned their ears out tonight. I hope that everybody is paying attention to what we're going to announce, because what we're going to announce tonight, and I know you're already excited and can barely sit in the chair that you're there, but what we're going to announce tonight is literally going to change. It's a paradigm shift in network marketing. It is a promise that's about to be delivered to all of the membership of ShoppyShop. This is the fulfillment of a commitment by Kauri, Tony, and the rest of the ShoppyShop team. And I am so proud. I'm tickled pink to be part of it. And so let's start by putting up the first slide, Kauri, if you don't mind. So what we have here is something that is going to give you all an unfair advantage in the world. So let's review really quickly what ShoppyShop's promise was. ShoppyShop is committed to providing the members for a $9.95 fee per month outstanding value. And I'm very proud to introduce the Shoppy Vital line. And you are about to see something that is going to not only give you vital health benefits, but it's going to be able to deliver those health benefits at amazing value for you, your family, and people around the world. So next slide. So the first product that we're going to talk to Dr. Nelson about is our GLP-1 patch. And so as all of you may know, patches, transdermal patches, are a very, very in way of delivering nutritional supplements. They're state of the art. They are basically extremely easy to use, and people don't end up with digestive issues and all of that. Right. So, Dave, why is GLP such an important patch for people to use?
Well, Dori, most people have heard about GLP-1s and the benefit. There's a lot of talk about how they work. What is GLP-1? I just want to mention that the GLP-1s is a glucagon-like peptide. That's basically what it is. It's a hormone that is released when we eat food in the small intestine and the colon. And what the GLP-1s do is help control blood sugar. It helps control appetite, weight. The biggest challenge that most people have going through different health challenges is the gut. And as we support the gut, as we support the healing of the gut, everything else is enhanced. The body's healing process can occur better when we have a healthy gut. And one other benefit of the GLP-1 releasing mechanisms is just the basic metabolic health. It helps to balance blood sugars. And, Dori, we've talked about this so much. Obesity and diabetes are skyrocketing, not only in adults, but in the adolescents. And it's a huge, huge issue. And so I'm so happy about what we have here and what's in this the GLP-1 patches is specific herbal compounds and nutritional compounds that really help to do it naturally, not synthetics, but naturally to help release it. These GLP-1s to help in the balancing, like berberine. Berberine is phenomenal in balancing blood sugar. The hops.
So Dave, let me cut in here. So like I just got off a Hawaiian cruise.
Yes.
And one of the major benefits of that Hawaiian cruise was the amazing amount of food that I was able to consume ad nauseum. So you're telling me that if I put on one of those patches before I boarded that cruise ship, I may have been able to control that voracious appetite of mine?
Oh, completely. Because when we eat certain foods, Dori, when we eat certain foods, there are certain hormones being produced. And GLP-1 is one of those hormones that is being produced that helps to control appetite. And there's signals that send to the brain that says, I'm full. And so that's what these natural ingredients actually do with no side effects, all benefits.
Okay, so I know you're super aware of patches and transdermal and all that stuff, and you prescribe this to your patients all the time. How easy is it to use? How much brain power and how much memory do you have to be able to use this on a regular basis? Just so, because I need a lot of help with this sort of thing.
Sorry. You pull it off the sticky and put it on your arm or shoulder, and that's easy. Every
well, I can certainly do that.
And you got it.
Wow. And so that's fantastic. Now, without giving out any secrets and embarrassing you, I know for a fact that you actually offer this to your patients. Can you tell me what the normal cost a patient would pay for a 30-day supply?
In the range of $60 on up.
On up. Wow. Wow.
In a medical practice and a retail setting, you're going to see it above $60.
Wow. And so if we could pull that next slide up, I want to share an amazing benefit with everyone. We're offering the GLP 30-day, 30 patches for less than $1 a day. This fulfills Shoppy's dream. I challenge everyone, go out there and look at what the competition is when it comes to this. And don't forget, this product is fully commissionable in your hands. So as you enroll people into ShoppyShop and they decide that they would like to improve their health, gain the benefits of GLP-1, and they order it, you're creating a revenue stream for yourself, but you're also saving that person $30 a month over what they would purchase that product. So why don't we go on to the next patch, which happens to be my favorite patch of all times, and that is the Vital Vigor patch. And the Vital Vigor patch ties back into my last cruise because I'm not a big drinker, even though I'm an Irishman. But there's something about buying the drink package when I boarded the cruise and wanting to get the full value. And when we boarded the Celebrity ship, in the center of the ship was a martini bar. And so the Vital Vigor patch, I know, does a couple of things. And Dave, when he saw it and saw what we were selecting, he also got excited about that. But it's far more than a anti-hangover patch, which I won't admit that I had a hangover one day on the ship. But it also provides ongoing benefits that provide vim and vigor to each of you. So can you talk about the amazing benefits that this patch provides people, especially people, what did you say, over the age of 25 or something?
Yes. So
yeah,
this patch is probably, they're all my favorites, but this one is powerful because it contains 2 nutrients that are extremely effective as antioxidants. Our master antioxidant that we need on a regular basis for detox and cleansing is glutathione. And glutathione is a combination of 3 different amino acids, but it's the body's most important antioxidant for detox and cleansing. N-acetylcysteine is N-acetylcysteine, NAC, is also one of those amino acids. Cysteine is a sulfur-based compound, amino acid, protein that is extremely effective for cleansing and detox. So as we consume high carbohydrate diets, sugar, alcohol, it all breaks down to sugar, and it breaks down to alcohol, which is, we call it in our field, alcohol called acetaldehyde that affects the liver. Well, N-acetylcysteine, NAC, and glutathione help protect that liver and helps to cleanse and detox that liver. And we use it every day in our office. I can't say that I haven't not seen one patient use it, because the liver is so critical that we protect. And we have a patch here that has N-acetylcysteine, NAC, and glutathione that actually protects the liver from the damages of our normal diet and alcohol and everything else that we consume on a regular basis. So we want to keep that liver healthy, and we have a great patch that can actually supply the powerful antioxidant capability of NAC and glutathione.
Wow. And I just happen to have a little bit deeper background, because I was in my work, I was actually looking into basically a patch that was going to be used for preventing hangovers, and I didn't actually understand the other benefits until I shared it with Dr. Nelson, and he said, "Oh my God, that's just one of the minor benefits."
Yes.
But I know Teresa, and I don't know Teresa that well, but I know Teresa is on cruise ships on a regular basis. I think since I joined ShoppyShop, she's been on 3 to 5 different cruises, which is amazing to me. And think of all the people that you'll meet on various cruises, and they're sitting there and they're enjoying themselves, and somebody says, and what do you do? And, oh, by the way, what is that patch you got on your arm? Oh, this just allows me to take full use of the drinking package that I bought on the cruise ship without feeling ill the next day when I'm going on an excursion. I'm just kidding. But that is another benefit. So
Yes.
Great for weddings, great for this, but it's also great for absolutely everyday life. And if we could have the next slide, please. It is also less than $1 a day. And so in sharing this opportunity with everyone, we've created something that allows this product to be sold in the US market, and it's available in countries that Kauri will share with you, and we can start shipping fairly soon. And so we're excited about these products. And I just want to kind of foreshadow a future. This is the beginning of the entire Vital line. And over the next weeks and months, you will see a complete, fully vetted line that's been checked by Dr. Nelson, that has all of the legal requirements, all of the proper ingredients, and everything that you want as a representative of ShoppyShop. And so this is the beginning. So I'm encouraging everyone to share this moment with people you know and love, because there's no greater way of sharing love with somebody than showing them a way to improve their health. Because without health, we don't really have a full life. And this is the pathway. This is the beginning of something that's going to expand and grow. and I'm very proud to be part of it. Kauri, I think it's time to turn it back over to you, and thanks for having me on, and thank you, Dr. Nelson, for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks both of you for the great interview. And I got to tell you, we really looked strategically at what product we'd start on our global launch with, and we came up with these patches. And there's a lot of reasons for it. I think in the next week, as you guys look at what we put together for our NFR programs, the shipping cost, we're very strategic about what patches, when to launch, and what markets we're going to go into. So there's going to be a lot of great excitements. Again, tonight, I want to thank Dr. David Nelson for being our in-house doctor. It's going to be great having him on future Zooms. And I would encourage you guys in your groupings to put questions together about these products. We're going to have Dr. Nelson back with us next Monday evening, same time, same place, right here on our Zooms, to talk about our next two products that we're launching alongside these ones. And this is going to give you an opportunity to do some Q&A with Dr. Nelson. I hope you don't mind. I didn't ask you, but if we could do some Q&A. I know a lot of people have been exposed to patches before. I love the fact that we're not taking another a vitamin. I take a bunch every day supplements, and the idea of sticking a patch on my shoulder is welcoming to me. And I think a lot of people are going to love this vehicle and how to use it. Guys, we've got a lot of great things coming up. The ShoppyShop has been evolving from day one. We are starting our global launch. We're going to make an announcement on Monday when that is. And guys, we are days away from doing that. And as Dori mentioned, he did such a great job, and he's been such a great strategic advisor for us. This is just the beginning of what we are going to launch. And I'll tell you, our line of products are vast, they're tested, and they're well researched. And you get to be a beneficiary of that. I was looking at a price list of another company launching patches. $79.95 for one box of 30 patches. Mm-hmm. $149.95 for a 30-day supply of patches. And guys, nobody's going to come close to us in our pricing, and we're putting as much commission on these as we can for your business, and very good things ahead. So with that being said, I want to thank our host, Teresa, tonight. Thanks for joining us this evening. We'll see you guys on Monday of next week. We'll get those announcements out. Until then, have a great weekend, everyone, and go ShoppyShop. Thanks, everyone.